Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Jass and his name is Jasdeep, and thank you so much for being with us. Guys, as you know that Dublin is a very beautiful place and so many people they like to travel here for tourists and to come here for study purposes. So today, as you have already seen the topic of this video, which is different kind of scams happening in Dublin and in Ireland. So we would like to discuss about that in depth, how many different kind of scams are there going on, and stay with us till the end of this video so you can get a exact idea and how you can get prepared not to get robbed. Let's start.
As any other tourist cities, Dublin also have some scams going on, and these are the scams which we are aware of. And so, if there are more scams, then do let us know, and we will try to explain or try to research about them too. So, the first scam I would like to talk about the advertisement on Facebook and then so be very cautious about if you see a very catchy ad. Usually it's about iPhone or phones which looks very well priced, like a new iPhone Pro only for 600 euros, and you think, oh, it's very good. But what they do is like they do make many fake profiles on name of some different people, and when you actually go to buy that phone and then they call you in some dodgy kind of area, and then they get money out of you, and then they basically give you a brick.
Basically, yeah, they take your money as well, and in return for that money, you don't even get a Chinese phone. Like, don't think that you will get a Chinese phone. No, they're gonna beat you up, they're gonna take your money, maybe they're gonna take your cards as well.
And make sure who you like. If you're buying a phone, just make sure you check the profile properly, and the person does have some contacts, and it's old profile, does have some friends, and just talk to him and just inquire first, and then go for the phone. And if you think the price is like too low, I think there's always a catch about it.
Right. Now I would like to tell you about the most important one, and the one which is happening a lot and people are losing a lot of money every year, every month, which is housing scams. As you all are aware of that there are shortage of houses and housing crisis going on here. So many people they are taking advantage of it on different types of Facebook groups, on housing renting websites which are Daft and Airbnb, rent.ie, Airbnb. So guys, how these scams really look like. So these scams, most of the, let's say, owners, they say that they are staying outside of the country, and they can send you the key, they can you guys can sign the contract without looking at them.
They ask you to make a payment online.
Online, exactly.
And they ask you, okay, we're gonna send you the key, and then you can pick it up and then start living, no problem.
Right.
That I live in abroad, and like it's a nice cheap house, and then in return you don't get anything.
This is the most common trick, basically, that so you have to only see one thing, which is if they are living abroad. The second thing which you can check is that address really exist? Because most of the time they are using different air code, different address. Altogether it's three different things, basically. So make sure to check that address. Let's say you do find that address. Make sure first you see the house in person, you meet the landlord or the agent in person, and then if you're transferring money, that person is really existing in Ireland.
Yeah. Usually, like, even if the person is living abroad, they do not advertise the house on the website just like that. Always there is an agent whose advertisement is there with the company name and everything. And what they do, they arrange a viewing appointment, and they call you on appointment to view the house, and they basically select person who is like perfect for them, and then they will ask you for some statements, some recommendation from the last owner or something, and then you get the house. And sometimes there's a long queue for
Exactly.
one stupid looking house.
Getting a house is not that easy in Ireland and in Dublin. But guys, if you're gonna go for the shortcuts, right, you might lose your money, and that might cost you. If you see something catchy, make sure it's too good to be true. So the third kind of scam is immigration scam. So guys, if you are from a country which requires a visa and you have to go through the immigration process and you have already passed that immigration process, right? There might be a chance where you will going to receive a phone call, where you will going to receive a text saying that they are Irish immigration system and you have some immigration charges or some visa. They will gonna make stories up.
And
basically.
usually this happens mostly with Indian and Pakistanis. What they
I
do,
think with everyone, Indians,
but mostly
Pakistanis,
happens with them.
Brazilians, yeah.
and mostly like calls comes from Pakistan, India, and Asian countries, and they tell you like there is a problem with your file or a problem with your system, and then they try to basically get the money off you. They ask you, okay, go to the ATM and get the money, or send us a wire payment, or they also take the money from Bitcoin also.
Exactly. So guys, make sure if you're getting any immigration calls or text, make sure to double check with the Irish immigration system that the all those accusations which they are saying, are they even legit or not,
and
before making any payment.
And also, like, if you do know your file and our whole system is good enough and you don't have to worry about anything, then don't worry about this, disconnect the call.
Just ignore it and make sure to report it to guards.
Yeah. So another scams which happen, like this is common in America and Canada also. It happens here. It happened to him also. Imagine like you're about to receive a parcel, and sometimes they do. You do get a message. I'm not sure how scammers get the information, but they do. And you get a message. Okay, you're about to. You're expecting a delivery or something, a parcel, courier, and you have to pay import duty. Like they mentioned, this is the like €2 import duty, and you think, okay, that's fair enough. And then you go to the website, and the website will be looking very genuine. It's basically a clone of the website, and then you go for the payment for €2, but they'll deduct maybe €6. And if you do have a doubt, do check your dispatch email. Usually whenever they send you the tracking number, there is a name of the company who is delivering your package, for example DPD and GLX. So what you can do, you can just give it a call into the office, and they'll tell you like if there is any duty or not.
Right.
And then you'll be safe.
So guys, again, if you are here in Dublin or you're planning to move to Dublin, it's a very beautiful city, yes, but you have to make sure that you are not getting something which is catchy or which is too good to be true. Always
doubt everything basically.
Always check with the relevant authorities if you're getting any kind of scammer alerts or scammer calls, because usually this can leave a bad impact on a city or on a country, but it's your fault.
So another scam, this is especially for tourists who like to smoke and everything, which include like marijuana, also Americans in Canada, and what they and even normal smoke. Normal smoke are very expensive. Starts from €10 to goes to be €20 also. Like for normal smoke, you're gonna find some people in the city center selling the cigarettes for €6 or tobacco for maybe €5. But you're gonna buy it, and then that tobacco is gonna be very bad. Like literally, I've heard complaints like you actually get a rat shit inside. Like I'm not sure how true it is, but yeah, that's like very bad quality or maybe a fake tobacco or something, and that's what they sell for €5, and better stay away from it. And another scam, like in Temple bars usually, some people comes to you, approach to you like, do you want to have some hash, or do you want to have some weed or something like that. And if you do smoke, some people are like, why not, we are here for travel and everything, why not enjoy. So what they're gonna ask you, okay, come into the shop, and then they'll bring you inside, and then they get the money on the door, and then they're gonna get off from the back entrance, and then you'll be waiting outside like, where's my stuff and everything. And you are new here, you don't know anything.
Just make sure if you're buying this kind of stuff to get it from known sources.
Yeah. And plus, like, if you are a tourist, just avoid buying tobacco or weed or any kind of stuff which is illegal here.
No, don't ignore.
Like,
you are
it is illegal here.
You're here
so
to enjoy.
Enjoy. You can have drinks and everything, but stay away from the pills or stay away from the drugs and everything.
I disagree, guys. You're here to enjoy.
Yeah,
right.
But you never know what you're getting. These are the things like for the people who actually know this stuff. So
now, yeah, exactly. So guys, I would like to tell you one more different kind of scam which is happening a lot these days, and guys, especially, it's for us. It's for you guys, right? If you are using any dating sites.
Oh yeah.
If you're using any dating sites, there are loads of girls, or we are not even sure if they're girls or not, and they will gonna call you somewhere in the countryside, and they're gonna call you to their houses, right? Make sure that if you are seeing anyone like this, for the first meeting, always use public places. Never go to anyone's house, never trust anyone's picture. Always try to have a video call first. And guys, again, if it's too good to be true, you know what it is.
Plus, you should never actually travel like that in a new country just to meet someone, like in the different states or something. In Facebook, most of the time from Asian countries, you are gonna get friend requests, and what they do, there's always an actual girl who is doing it, and they start talking to you, and then they try to come close to you, and then in the video chat what they do is like, they ask you to basically get naked and everything, and they, in the end, they're gonna record everything, and then they start blackmailing you about these things. And these things happens. I've heard many horror stories. So stay away from this kind of stuff, and if you be cautious.
In short, never get naked in front of the camera.
Don't do that. So if you conscious enough and be genuine and go on a straight path, don't try to always run for the shortcuts, and you'll be fine.
So guys, thank you so much for watching us, and we would really love to bump up these numbers. It will be really helpful if you're going to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about Dublin, Ireland, well, we would be happy to respond to you in person or in comments.
And if any suggestions, do leave it in comments, and we will be able to answer or maybe make a next video on it. And if you like the video, just press the like button, and subscribe will be bonus.
And if you don't like this couch in the back, guys, we are also accepting bitcoins and some money to make YouTube videos, and we can always use your help.
We know it's kind of like 90s so far.
Yes.
So that's all for us.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you very much. Bye.